Yeah, today I want to talk a little bit about the difference in meditation between focusing on a concept versus focusing on a reality. And it might sound like this is just a little difference, but actually, even though it's subtle, it makes a huge difference in the outcome that you get from practice. In like Buddhist terms, you would also call these two different domains of meditation vipassana and samatha. So the one where you focus on reality, that is called vipassana. And the one where you could say you focus more on something conceptual, that is samatha meditation. And the difference here is that when you focus on reality itself, you get to insight. The result of your practice will be perception of reality that is truthful, that is direct, that is immediate, that contains some proper view of what reality is. And for that, of course, you need concentration. But concentration is something that you primarily use in samatha meditation, in focusing on a concept, where you create something in your mind that is very stable and that you can concentrate on. And there, with that, you can train your concentration. And through concentration, you get into very refined states of consciousness where there is very little content sometimes, where it's like very subtle what consciousness contains. And those are very skillful ways of perceiving reality or the concept you have chosen to concentrate with or on. And this is leading not directly, not necessarily to insight, but it leads to very blissful experiences, very beautiful ones, where like it really, your heart is opening, where it's like you are drinking from that beautiful experience with every pore of your being. That's what it feels like. You get maybe into those different jhanas, if that's the concept you may want to use, into these different states of refinement. And when you use, or in order to do that, you have to use something stable, and that is only possible in the realm of concept. If you do enough vipassana practice with concentrating, you could say, on reality itself, you will actually realize there is nothing stable in reality. And so it's kind of a skill to train yourself to be able to remain focused on one object, on a conceptual object, for a prolonged period of time. But it still will only be the case that you can prolong this as long as your session lasts. Once meditation stops, even that is revealed to be temporary. So be aware that there is this subtle difference between what you are focusing on. And the way this plays out is very interesting. For example, when you are focusing on your breath, there will be two possibilities here actually. You can do vipassana on the breath, but you can also do insight way of looking. You can also do concentrative way of working with the breath, which is when you would think, oh, okay, I'm breathing here, I'm making this breath into something stable, permanent. Like you would feel the consciousness is stable, has a stable quality to it. It has a duration. It is not quickly passing away, or not arising and passing as it is actually doing, but you create a sense of stability in your mind because you have this concept of, okay, this is the in-breath followed by the out-breath, followed by in-breath again and out-breath again, and so on. So you feel like there is this stability, and this can make the mind very concentrated, which is the purpose if you're doing samatha meditation. If you are just using the object, not for insight, but specifically to train concentration. But you could also use the breath and do vipassana meditation on it. You could, in that case, really look for what are the actual sensations of the breath. And for that, I usually recommend you just try to see what it feels like when the air is passing in and out of your nostrils, what it feels like around your nose. But you could also use the rising and falling sensations of your stomach. And there you would actually see, oh, the breath is not something continuous. It's not one thing. There are lots of sensations arising that you could then label as this is the breath. But you will also notice there are many, many gaps in what you call the breath. Initially, awareness jumps here and there are other things interrupted by sound, feeling, sensation, thoughts. And that is actually insight meditation, staying with whatever arises as the present moment. So it can be a subtle difference, and you can, if you don't know this difference, actually struggle greatly with where you want to take your practice. So knowing that difference and what to look for, what to concentrate on in meditation, depending on what you want to train, is very important. This just as a quick short explanation. I hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.